You have to change the very temperament, the very attitude of the mind. So that is why I picked up this text. In every verse, it has more than all the verses have more than 50 types of delusion. So if we understand those 50 types of delusion, understanding means what? Just before the session, this guy was asking me, should I practice Mangalacharan loudly or mentally? I said, if you feel lazy, if you become lazy and sleeping in meditation, the best thing to do it as loud as possible so that 10 neighbors in 10 neighbor households should listen to you. What you are talking about. So I have to modify these practices accordingly. And well, if you wake up in the morning, your mind is already fresh, and then you can sit in posture. Your mind is not saying that no, let me sleep for an hour more, and you sit down, you maintain the posture that is easy and still. Do it mentally. Where is the problem? So let us see, close your eyes. Eyes are closed. Check the attitude of the mind. Does the mind have expectations from the world outside? So if I have an expectations, I want the world should not disturb me. But the world does not disturb anyone. That part of the knowledge has to be there. And then we say Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. Mentally you are saying, mentally during the day also Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. I told you it's better to do it mentally in the beginning. Why, when you are busy in your worldly professional activities, Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu, you have said it mentally. But now comes to the meaning. Let there be happiness for all. Then comes the reflection part. What is the reflection for you as you raise the issue and a problem? That happiness is manifesting at home, at work, in a person, while driving, all the time, in all the locations. I said it, but I don't associate any feeling with it. My feeling is already that the word is causing a problem. Then you check, then you say, then you find out whether the mantra will change your mind or not. What I'm saying, happiness is already present. It is essential nature. It is my essential nature. It is essential nature of the world, outside of people, of relationship, of things. Very clear. But my honey is always crazy. How I can get the peace? Happiness is not your honey. Happiness is present inside your honey. Where is the problem? Happiness is not your office. Happiness is present inside, within the office. I have to recognize. How I have to recognize? By knowledge. What is that knowledge? Happiness is manifesting. Water is manifesting as waves in the ocean. But if I take waves is different from the ocean, how can the wave be a water? What you are talking about? So who says? The mind by default, which is impulsive, which is instinctive, which is habitual, which has lot of expectations from the world, is asking, now by reasoning, by understanding, we know every expectation comes from the attachment. Is attachment present outside? No. Where it is present? In my mind. Can I drop the attachment? Yes. Mind says, what will happen to my money I'm earning? I have to be attached. So there we come, and now we say, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. So what I'm saying? Peace, that everlasting peace, is manifesting in every situation, location, person, business. Is there any problem? No. So now, when I'm driving, and I'm saying peace is manifesting in my driving, will I reach to the destination? Yes. Or I'm attached to the driving, will I reach to the destination? Yes. Then what is the difference between the two? In one case there is a peace, in other case there is a sense of anxiety duality. So in one case I'm earning money in peace, in other case I'm getting money with lot of worries. Now I understand it, but I cannot apply it. You have to repeat it again. Repeat the practice. Repeat the practice. Unless the feeling associated with attachment to the world outside causes worries, changes, shift to the feeling associated with peace. That is the solution, that is the answer. Tell me where I am wrong. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Let there be wholeness and completeness in all. I am complete, yes, that is according to the Eastern wisdom. My intellect says, dry knowledge says, yes, I am complete. So for the intellect to go down into the mind, I have to ask, then why I have an anxiety? Because I am seeking something. So if I am seeking something, do I still feel the sense of completeness? No. I am seeking something outside with attachment. But why attachment? Because it will bring happiness for me. Oh, the wholeness does not bring the happiness to you? You are whole. You have nothing to seek and still you will be happy. This thought with the feeling, if it does not go down into the mind, the feeling will continue to remain with your expectations, with your attachment. And then the same mind will say, at least I want that I should not feel disturbed by the world. World is not disturbing you. Rain, is the rain disturbing you? Is sun rays, sunlight disturbing you? No, I'm talking of my business. Is business disturbing you? Or because of the expectations and attachment you get disturbed? I want to protect my false eye. The false eye is always insecure. False eye can never be secure. You have $10 billion or $20 billion. Is Elon Musk feeling secure? No, what about me? It is the same thing. Whether I'm seeking $1,000 or I'm seeking $1 billion. So that feeling of insecurity to be filled by some activity outside is the cause. Mind says the world disturbs me. Sarvesham, Sarvesham, Mangalam Bhavatu, Sarvesham, Mangalam Bhavatu. Let there be auspiciousness for all. Meaning is different. There is already an auspiciousness all the time in all the locations with everyone in the universe. Why don't I experience, remove the curtain of your expectations and attachment, and then see auspiciousness is already there, blessing and grace is already there. Did I wake up alive today? Yes, that is a blessing. Did I feel physical well-being? Yes, that is a grace and a blessing. Did my honey still exist? Yes, that is a bliss and blessing and the grace. Is my mind calm? Yes, that is also a grace and a blessing. Where is not? No, but I feel disturbed. So that disturbances I told you, it is the false eye that sees, that is always insecure. So if I feel still the world stirs me, one way to inquire the false eye. Other ways is to recognize the peace and happiness is manifesting everywhere. Another way to a very expectation causes the delusion. So I did expect, that is why I have an anxiety, that is why disturbance is there. So let me drop everything at least for 5 minutes, let me do it without any expectations and see the result. That is the beauty of Mangala Charan. Now, when I go for a business, I will start expecting. Okay, you expect without attachment. If it happens, very good. If it doesn't happen, I will try again. If I reach to your home, very good in time. If I reach little bit because of the condition outside, that too is good. Why should I have an anxiety and disturbances and blame the world outside? If I blame, I am attached. I have lot of expectations. So once we see that, you can return and recheck, looking at the breath, flow of the breath. So why I gave you that practice, the flow of the breath, so that you are constantly paying attention to the flow of the breath going in and out, no change. but your mind starts chasing some other thought instead of the flow of the breath, it means the mind has a lot of expectations, so I should bring it back. So there are two parts into it. I bring it back to the breath by recognizing mind wants to disturb me because of its impulsive nature. I brought the mind back on the breath, but I also add Shantoham. I am the peace. Do you want to go little deeper? Yes, go little deeper. Every time you drop Shantoham, you ask the mind to be into the infinite space. Why? Otherwise, a subtle mind will again look for the thoughts pertaining to the expectations from the world. So you are aware of the breath moving in and out, you are dropping Shantoham, and your mind feels the infinite space while dropping Shanti on the breath, going in on the breath coming out. You are not pushing the mind to start expecting from the world and still claim you are aware of the breath. It will not work. What will work? A slight change. You are aware of the thoughts coming and going, entering, leaving, birds flying from one direction to the other. The sky remains the same. So my Shantoham remains the same on the breath. Other thoughts are coming in. The delusion will leave you, but still, my false eye says, no, how can I leave it? At present, the answer is repeat the practice, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. So I tell you openly and frankly, you are aware of the flow of the breath. Natural focus is movement of the mind on the breath going in and out. And simultaneously you are aware of the other thoughts. They enter, they leave. So they enter, they leave. We want one thought should remain constant. So we drop the Shantoham. We want the feeling should be associated with it. So every time we drop Om Shanti, we see the space also. Where is the problem? Thank you for sharing your concern. If you don't share your concern, you'll not find the solution. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind on the right hand, your mind on the left hand. Lift your both the palms. Place it on your eyes. Know your experiences and bring the hands down. Now tell me, how do you feel?
Yeah, it was very effective.
I have to. So you
I,
do it. Yeah, go ahead.
even I want to sit here a little bit longer.
That is the indication of the success. And
Only the
now,
question that some thoughts come and sometimes my attention move from Shan to Ham to the thoughts and I bring it back.
bring it back. And that can be done with eyes open also. You are at work, you can do it. The Rani says, you don't listen to me, and mentally you're saying, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Peace is also manifesting in my honey, expressed as a complaint, so I am not disturbed. Now I wanted $50,000 and I'm only getting $20,000. You projected 50,000. You are getting 20,000. Thank God. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. And start working again. Why should I be disturbed? This guy, after three girls, cute and beautiful girls, he has started understanding. He says it is all delusion. Yes, it is all delusion. So how long we will continue? And you said it is effective. Why it is not effective? And that is why I broken down into the steps. First step, in the previous practice, I said place, position, posture. So let me recognize I am sitting means my body is sitting. Let me sit mentally. I am not sitting, body is sitting. So when the body is sitting, body is inert. One, mind will drop the identification. Body will continue sitting. Your experience that it is very effective practice. I maker, ahankara, aham, I, kar, akar, shape. So when I say I am sitting, it is the I maker who is saying that I am sitting. And I maker is always secure. You are always insecure, not secure. Why it is always insecure? At present you are sitting, now you will stand up, now you will move. So I maker causes the insecurity in itself. It contradicts itself. So when I
But,
understand this part, I am free.
but finally, feeling of peace should be always with you.
Answer
Because
is
I see
yes.
when you are talking with me, sometimes you are
Yeah.
like see some thoughts come in the space and you change the topic and starting to discuss about these thoughts.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it means that you always, with any activity during the lesson, you are always in the space, and if some thoughts come, you can make choice to follow it or not.
That is one way to say it. The second way to say it, you don't allow the eye maker to take the role of a speaker. You instantly recognize your speaking is through the larynx, lips, tongue, breathing. Where is that? Many ways. So you can easily draw, as you said, you can easily drop this eye maker or expectations. Same thing. Because expectation must have some doer. That's the same thing. So just check being comfortable and being carefree. Why with this step I gave? So in being comfortable and carefree, mind follows me. I do not follow the mind. Check it. If I follow the mind, expectation is there. If the mind follows me, where is the expectation? Mind follows me. What? You have to focus on the teaching, nothing else, no other considerations. This guy in a group continues to fall into sleep just before your session. Should I re-agree? But I play with it. You are not a seeker if you fall into laziness and sleepiness. It comes on its own. You need not to think of it. Why? Peace is manifesting in everyone equally in similar way. So today I said, thank God you are sleeping, my profession will continue. Because in sleep, knowledge also sleeps. You missed a lot of things today. Okay, continue. And that guy is continuing for the last 25 years. So I prefer laziness and falling into sleep over the practice. Do it. That's your choice. Can it happen that you can break it? Only knowledge. Once you understand it, no. Laziness, no. Sleep, no. Wandering mind, yeah, wandering mind continue, but I'm not getting attached to you, as you just said. The mind follows me. I do not follow the mind. You simply understand the knowledge. You need not to be comfortable and carefree. We just did it. We did not include these two steps. So you look at another part and being comfortable, where I say look into the neck joint. Look at the neck joint. And I say feel the sensation, comfort and steadiness. I am breaking the knot of eye maker which claims I am the body. I help your mind to jump onto the experience of sensation, comfort and steadiness. But why? If the eye maker continues, it will have the expectation, it will run after. Then you'll find disturbances in the world outside. But fact is that disturbances is not there in the world. It is in my head. If claim I am the doer, doing, I have to recognize it. That is the meaning of being comfortable. I am very conscious of teaching. That is the problem. My master used to say it is the body and the mind, it is all play. He used to give discourses and talks for more than 3 to 4 hours with that heavy body, 6 feet 4 inches, and at the age of 89, 90, for 3 and 4 hours, he is not moving his legs. It become totally numb. How do I know? After the session, he used to say, just move my legs, I cannot move it. I'm not the body, finished. Let it be numb. Very hard level. But yes, it is possible to reach to that higher level even in the very first session, as you said. Yes, I could have stayed longer. Yes, stay longer. Check. Mind will give an excuse. Oh, you have stayed for such a longer period. Now is the time to leave. Why, mind? Why should I follow you? Let me continue. And if you continue, you are done. Any simple practice becomes the higher practice. But I have to follow the knowledge. Eye maker says, I will follow my knowledge. I'm feeling lot of pain, so let me leave it. I will do it next time. Why? That is what we discussed. Projection. It is not perception. So in being comfortable and carefree, what I do? In being comfortable, I just tell you, look at it. We are trying that knowledge. Knowledge means I am aware. Awareness, understanding, knowledge, perception, whatever you want to say. Same thing. And you fall down from that perception, understanding means there is a lack of awareness. That is what is the meaning of lack of awareness. It's not difficult. It's very easy. Provided knowledge has to be absorbed. Don't think that this knowledge is different from the practice and awareness. No, you are aware just now. Remain aware. Mind has gone back. Bring it back. Let me pay attention. And in being carefree, now look into that deeper. What I used to say, I used to point out, carefree means you are free from all the cares. Who cares? Mind. Mind care the way you want to do it. I'm not a part of it. That is being carefree. So how the mind cares? By impulsive thoughts, by habit, by past impressions, by sanskaras, by eye maker. I'm not a part of it. As if there are 10,000 birds flying in the sky, out of one bird becomes the eye maker, it says stop it. All the birds are flying. How can you stop it? That is the rule of the eye maker. Then you will always be disturbed. Then you will say, yes, the world disturbs me. Because you only see only the flying birds is the world. You don't see where it is flying. It is flying in the space. Space is not disturbed. We have to go little deeper. Not deeper, it's a very simple way. Is the wall moving with reference to me? I see it, no. So I should not move. I should not focus on wall, should not move. That is my projection. That is why we say being carefree. I have repeated hundreds of times. Carefree means thoughts comes, thought goes. You watch, let it come, let it enter. Not at all concerned. If I'm eye maker, I will be concerned. I'll pick up one thought. Can't you do it at any time, anywhere, in any location? Yes. With being comfortable? Yes. With Om Shanti? Yes. Where is the problem? Think. Our master said, think. Think means contemplation, reflection, asking the question, right question. Is it possible to maintain my eye maker, false eye, and I should be free from disturbances? No, eye maker is made up of disturbances. It is insecure. I cannot do it. Can I feel ice cold when I put my hand on a hot plate? Not possible. I have to recognize that there I need knowledge. Knowledge says not possible, you are crazy. So I don't put my hand on the hot plate. And I experience the change. I already experience peace. I will put my hand on the hot plate and wait for the ice cold feeling. Why? Because I feel the world continues to disturb me. I want to let the world move into peace and then I will be in peace. It will never happen. I have to think again and again to live into that knowledge. My honey should follow me. I will be in peace. Who cares, you honey? You live your life, let me live my life. Why should I force him or her to follow me? My mind doesn't follow me, and I'm asking an individual to follow me. The car doesn't follow you unless you dictate the car. When I want the entire world should follow me, that is why I'm disturbed. I have to break this notion. I have to break it again and again and again in every situation. I have what is going to happen? How do I notice? It will change my behavior and attitude. It will change my response. Previously, I used to be very tough on the honey. Now, My mind says, okay, do whatever you want to do, I'm at peace. I'm more concerned about peace rather than forcing you to follow me. So, what is the change in behavior and speech? You already understand that. But the eye maker says, no, that will not help. It returns again with a greater force. Knowledge will save you. Only knowledge will save you here. If you say that I'm doing the breathing practice for half an hour, I'm not in peace, nothing will happen. Mind is already deluded. What the mind will say, after the practice, I will teach him or her a lesson. So it means that impression is already present throughout the practice of meditation. What is the fun of doing meditation? Knowledge, to remove the ignorance, conviction by contemplation and reflection, practice by changing, dissolving those past impressions. But I am strengthening those past impressions in the practice of meditation. How it is possible? Are you getting it? Being carefree. So last time, let us understand that part also. Then it becomes very clear. You have to listen to it during the practice and do your own practice of only Mangalacharan. And then see what happens, how the mind forgets, how the mind reminds you, and how you change. So why we do the quick and a fast breathing? First thing to understand, we have to maintain place, position, posture. A state of being comfortable means sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Means change the direction. I discussed about it. Being comfortable is changing the direction. Being carefree. In that state of understanding, of awareness, of knowledge, of experience, whatever you want to say, doesn't make any difference. In that experience, what is going to happen? I'm already separating body from the breath, breath from the mind, separating internally. I'm becoming aware. It is already separate. I'm becoming aware that they are already separate. I have already broken the bones of eye maker. It is not the breathing which gives you beautiful sensation. It is the identification you have broken with the body, breath, and mind. So Kundalini, Hatha Yoga, Raja Yoga follows one tradition of breathing, 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 breathing. Continue breathing, half an hour breathing, 1 hour, morning, evening, afternoon, until your mind says it is possible without breathing. 10 years passed. You learn only one thing. By knowledge you learn, you are clear. So now let me check. Place, position, posture, being comfortable and carefree. Mind has changed the direction. Did I check it? Mind is looking inside. Yes, I checked it. But at the same time, thoughts are coming and going. Let it come and go. Now, so mind has a natural focus, and now I'm breathing. So when you are breathing, what happens? What happens when you are breathing? Yeah, let us do breathing for 2 minutes. Let us do it. So when you are breathing, you see body. It influences the body. It influences the mind. Continue. Now stop it. Look at the body. Means you are aware of the body. Look at the breath and look at the mind. You see, look at the body again. Do you find sensation, comfort, and steadiness? Oh, yes, I find more freshness. And then look at the flow of the breath. Oh, it has returned. And look at the state of the mind. I find the freshness. So I attribute this freshness because of the breathing. Eye maker is broken. You have eye maker is created by body, breath, mind, intellect. That is broken. So I feel the freshness. So if I consciously break that identification, I feel 1000 times more freshness that you have already experienced in the initial practice of Mangalacharana. Now open your eyes. Eye maker hides the breath is not me. Breath is me. Then it practices breathing, then it says I feel good, and the problem is it took me many years to understand that in Hatha Yoga there is a principle. If you contemplate on that principle, what it says, Chaleva te chalam chittam nishchale nishchalam bhave yogi sthanuttamapannoti tato vayum nirodhayet. By regular practice of the breathing, the yogi moves the mind into a deeper state. That is the language. The master says contemplate, reflect, find the secret behind it. So the secret is written in the first line. Chaleva te chalam chittam nishchale nishchalam bhave. Prana controls the mind controls the prana. So either by mind, by knowledge, you can take over the prana, or prana can take over the mind by the breathing. What is the meaning of taking over? Mind removes the impurities. What is that impurity? I am attached and identified. For temporary state it is gone. At least every day you wake up. When you wake up, were you practicing deep breathing in the sleep so that you feel freshness? I have to question. It is already there. So Buddha says the flow of the breath, that too is okay. Good. But if the eye maker says, I did it, what I did it, I breathe. You are not a breath, how can you do it? Are you the breath? No. How can you claim that you did it? So we are breaking the impulsive pattern of the identification with the body, breath in the mind by breathing. That is why the Patanjali says two benefits. Now look at the science says many benefits. Science says physiological changes. You feel relaxation, dance. Then there are a lot of research papers published. Couple of my research papers are also published. What it says? It stimulates your peripheral and chemoreceptors. Peripheral receptors are stimulated when there is an increased oxygen concentration. Triggered in the brain. That's why you feel freshness. You can stimulate by deeper relaxation. You can stimulate by being carefree.
Yes, in the sleep I also don't do any concentration practice.
And yeah, it happens. You can do it by drug, but these are temporary. Permanent is the knowledge. Think, contemplate, reflect. You have to push your mind. You say, no, I want to extend your limit. This is too much. You have been with me for so long. No longer. Yesterday I had a group session with the New Jersey baby boomers. I'm very concerned. These baby boomers are not changing even after 40 years of regular practice. So, but then I have to say that how either I should leave you guys or I just said it, but last month, and still I see there is no change in their response when they share their experiences. I said, okay, teachers of Eastern wisdom, put the knowledge into your mouth. They are like the best doctor. First type of the doctor, they say, okay, take these pills, I'll come after 2 weeks. Second type, the doctor says, they intellectually convince you, these are the chemicals which will affect you. Third type, the doctor says, no, they call the assistant, bring a glass of water, here are the pills, you take the pills in front of me. The teachers of Eastern wisdom are very committed to their knowledge of the Eastern wisdom. So one of the participants said that just 2 days ago I reacted to my honey and for 2 days I was disturbed, and when you sat in a meditation, gave a metaphor of the birds flying in the sky, nothing happens to the sky, whether the birds are there or not. I lived into that and I became very calm. I should be happy. Oh, very good. But I said, I'm happy, but you are 70 years old. Is it so? Yes. How many times you reacted in your life until today? Let me count. Maybe 10,000 times. If your nature is quite impulsive, then I could count 100,000 times. But let me not ask you what is your nature. Let me keep it 10,000 times. I told the participant, even mouse experiment by Paul Waugh, Russian scientist, changes the behavior of the mouse. We don't learn from our experiences that this reaction does not bring anything in my life. Give me three benefits of your reaction, your worries that you have been for the last 2 days. What happened? Give me three benefits. Eastern wisdom is saying, learn from your experiences. So I told that participant, "Oh, you may appreciate me, it doesn't make any change." Yes, you should appreciate if you feel good, because it will help you change your mind. And one day, someone reacted against you, you will appreciate. Come on, you are teaching me endurance. Very good. Thank you very much. I learned a good lesson. I'll change my behavior. You reacted to me, it means I should not have spoken like this. I should have spoken differently. You don't have any answer. It's a right, good, proper. It is not based on wrong logic. Participant has no answer. I said, thank you. Let us meet next week. So we have to teach in a different way. We are not tired. Why we are not tired? It is there, we know it. Different medications affect differently. But here it is absolute. I cannot disbelieve that peace and happiness is not your nature. I cannot disbelieve it. It is with you. You are only repeating those reactions 10,000 times and you are not learning from it. That is what we can say. Hey dog, did you not learn for the last time? No, they will not learn. They don't have a self-awareness. You can condition them with a certain language minimum. You can condition any animal. Sooner or later they do it. You have conditioned them by giving a bite of food to the dog, and you said, okay, let me come to my room, and along with it I brought the dog food. Dog is looking, he stands up ready to accept the bite. No, I'm not here to give you a bite. Impulsive nature. So I already have an impression of reaction though. So I repeat it 10,000 times. I'm not aware that I should have changed it. I should have changed it. I don't want to change it. One, why? I make her. I don't recognize what? Delusion. I don't understand what is the purity and impurity of the mind third. All the three are the same thing. Nothing different.